Hello everybody and welcome to episode 21 of the Pentagon Challenge this Christmas Eve. I hope you're having a great holiday season, and this will be my only upload between now and then the 26th of December. I probably won't do anything too much for those 2 days. But however, let's get straight into the action against one of the elite teams this season in the South African Premier League. To look at the table and show you, SuperSport Unted are one of the primary title challengers. They even have 2 games in hand over the Bidvest Wits, so I expect them to hurry into the lead by the time Christmas arrives. There are a few more games to go before the winter break actually, but we are very, very handy in 6th position, 11 points clear of the playoff relegation zone, and it's just been a fantastic season in general. Maybe we haven't scored enough goals, but we are keeping clean sheets where necessary. Just to describe it for you now, you can see we scored 17 times and conceded 12, so that's very, very good for a team that's only just been promoted. And then our form is in very, very good shape. Obviously I was distraught at losing 5-1 against the Kaiser Chiefs. It was a game I thought was there for the taking. However, it didn't work out. And then Parow's pride has been on a warpath ever since then. We've won 3 consecutive away games against Chippa United, the Black Leopards, and then most impressively we learned our lesson from the Kaiser Chiefs game and destroyed the Orlando Pirates 2-0 despite having a man sent off. Just the excellence personified there. And then our 4th consecutive away game didn't quite end in victory. It was in fact a stalemate, and now we return to our native Parow Park to play SuperSport Unted, who are just absolutely brilliant this season. Look at this run. They have hardly drawn a game all season. That's just insanity. And the only game they have lost in the league was to the Bidvest Wits, so they should be dominant in fairness. And Gordon Igesund has got them going very, very well, and he will probably aim to decimate my team, but it's hopefully not going to happen. Other bits of news coming in. The board has been very generous in pumping the money into the club, and that's just really, really helpful. But I'm committing a lot more wage budget than I'm allowed, but I haven't been reprimanded for that as of yet. Probably just moaning in the board confidence section. The club issues, for example, so the wage budget there, disappointed. Then my job value is quite low. That's just that's the way it goes. If you want the best players, you're going to have to pay the money for it. And I've decided to gamble on Pool Marasayan. He will be coming permanently to the club, and even though he hasn't played too often, he has been useful where necessary. And just one bit of injury news before we get into the game. Our charismatic captain Matt Lassie Make has been very badly injured. A broken leg, has ended his season prematurely, and he was just getting into his rhythm when he was injured in training. Was in training just 2 weeks ago, so that's a heavy blow to lose our captain, and I'm just very, very disappointed. He deserves this moment more than anybody, I think, apart from Van Gran, and it's just very, very harsh that it's been yanked away from him. So that might be the end of his career, I don't know. But apart from that, we have a full strength squad, save for the players that have been tied because I have them on loan. Boxall played in the last game, so he's okay, but Ngidi and Chepe, I should have played them in the last game, but I didn't. However, this is the team I expect to play today. Fitness isn't quite so good, the sharpness I should say, but I have a reasonably strong bench. They'll hopefully get the result I need, and then I'll just hope they're feeling out of form today. It'll be a very, very difficult challenge, but if we're going to be in the Premier League, we may as well take on all comers. And then, as we expect, I name the squad, and I'll get on with business now. A few players obviously probably moaning that I'm not playing them enough, but I can't really do much. We've been knocked out of a tournament already, and the South African FA Cup isn't until February, if I'm not mistaken, so that's a good while away. And then the winter break kicks in very soon, so I might actually double check my promises while I'm still here. So Shalar wants more football, Wana, Moyoxiana and Adolf, they all want more football, so it's hard to fit everybody in. at once, but I have to do what I promised. So you compare our league record to theirs. They've won 11 times and lost once. We've won 6 times, drawn 3 and lost 3. So their lineup is 4-4-2 as expected, and they'll be pushing us very, very hard. So let's see how good the players are. I expect plenty of 4.5 stars. There's 1 already. There's 2. There's a 4-star with greater potential and another 4.5 star. It's just basically all-conquering territory for them. Their fitness should be pretty okay. It is a Saturday, so we'll mark them up all properly now. Their fitness is not good, not good, not good, not good. But I certainly won't take any prisoners this time. I've learned my lesson, and we'll make sure we stick to our positions, stay disciplined, and then whip in the crosses, and then that should do nicely. Turn on the sounds, of course, I won't forget. There we go. So go out there and press everybody. That seems like a good deal. So without further ado, let's get these guys raring to go. We'll stay structured for the first 15 minutes, see if we can break these guys down later in the game. But apart from that, let's get cracking with some Parow Park action. And the SuperSport United players have the privilege of kicking the game off, but they've already given the ball away to Van Gran, who starts in the attacking midfield, and Adolf tried to finesse free kick. That was dreadful, to say the least. Wambi to Moyoxiana, returns to Wambi, goes to Wana, long ball, and that's a block for the corner kick. Adolf to take, goes for an unmarked Manuel at the D, but it's cleared twice by SuperSport. And can we get the ball back into the box? No, Manyama has collected that one. Let's encourage this. I'm pretty happy with our start, but can we inflict only the second defeat of the season to SuperSport United? That'll be a huge coup, to say the least. That's poor by Wambi. He just gave the ball cheaply back to them, and that could be the goal. And would you believe it is the 8th of the season for Mr. Valencia, and now we'll have to go into control mode. That's just not on, and we need to get back to this game immediately. Let's just check those stats one more time. It's their first shot of the game. They've been terrible on possession, but they are just so deadly, and Wena has not been able to replicate the goal, and he puts it wide. So we have to demand more. Here we go. We are dominant on the ball. Manuel finds Van Gran, and there you go. The away fans are just shocked into silence. They rarely ever concede, and now let's keep this going. Push out further wide. I think they're starting to become tired already. We may want to higher our tempo later in the game. Adolf wins a corner. There you go. They are very, very tired already. Adolf goes for the near post, or the centre of the box, but it didn't work out. Negashamana, not a good ball actually. So higher tempo and then flexible play. That seems to make sense. So Masibi gets to kick the ball away. We've been much better than them. And now we'll resume the game, and we just have a moment here. That's Manyama at the far post, breaking the deadlock again. It's 2-1, and just that's really frustrating to have to get a little bit of disruption just as that highlight happened. So poor defending from my boys, and now we'll go full out attack. There's a chance. Oh, how has it not fallen to our player? I really don't know, but SuperSport United are ruthless, to say the least, and I respect them for that. That's just brilliant. They're taking their chances while they come, but I just think we can fight fire with fire. The keeper couldn't hold that hot potato, but it's gone out for a throw in. And as things stand, SuperSport United were just 1 point back with a game in hand. We can just confirm for you now that they're top of the table with a game in hand. That's even more damning for the rest of the league. But can we get back into this game before we reach half time? Malloy, here's Wame. He's got the freedom of Parow Park, but it's given away. And we get the ball back in a little bit of head tennis, and we lose the ball again. There's Jose Valencia. Can he find the pass? He certainly can. Malloy on the outside. That is just sensational. Dean Furman bursts into the box, and that should be SuperSport United on the way to another win. That was just unbelievable. This manager has got these fellas at full tilt, absolutely extraordinary, and we're just getting outclassed despite playing very, very well. I don't know what else to say really. Can we keep them out? We have to, I think, get everybody back. It's just we're getting mullered on these wings. We'll have to go limited fullback even. It's so bad. I know these players probably won't enjoy being limited fullbacks, but they don't have a choice. And we might put Wamby into defensive mode. That's just not good at all. But yeah, we'll just see if we can make a comeback in the second half. We've been left behind by a better team again, and this will be our first loss in quite some time. About 4 games unbeaten, unless we save this tie. Mabizella breaks free. Wamby, Van Gran, we need a goal now. We only have limited amount of stoppage time. Wamby to Mioxiana, Marisayan, Wamby, Negomasha, Van Gran needs Manuel's help, but there's Wana misses a near open goal, and the halftime whistle has blown, and we need to get out there and start all over. Van Gran was the only saving grace of that first half, getting that equaliser, which has now been well and truly dismissed. We need 2 more goals to stand any chance, and poor midfield play, but Mariah Sen, he's not too happy with my criticism, so yeah, I'll just say, come on, get your act in gear. We'll go back to structured, normal tempo, and then we'll run at the defence and low crosses. So hopefully they get tired and beg for mercy in the second half, but we have to force the initiative. It's been a very, very exciting first half, but SuperSport United have just been so good. Have they made any half-time substitutes? No, they haven't had to. So time to get a little creative. I know we're unstructured, but let's just go for it now. Wamby has been cautioned for dangerous play, and now at least the ball is in their half. Mariusen just had to keep that one down, and it's been already 15 minutes of the second half and no goals to celebrate. So Mabizella is on a yellow card, but Nichengasse is tired, but he's played better as well, so there's not much I can do in this regard. So let's swap Van Gran with Wana, play Sean McCarthy in the hole. Put him in there, so he'll be a shadow striker for me. I think Marius Sen could come off as well, so maybe swap those guys around. Make him a shadow striker then. So McCarthy prefers to attack, winger attack, and then we'll leave those changes for the time being, and maybe bring on Radaby for the last 15 or so. I don't want to risk tired players when we need them again in midweek, so they've made changes as well. Manana and Mohamed are on, and then our changes follow suit. We just need to find that first goal, and maybe we have a way back to this game. Let's just check out what was I trying to do, the tactics. I think we need to go more expressive now and roam from our positions. We'll check a little bit of Pro Zone now, actually, see how they've done. So SuperSport United, their shots have been very, very efficient. None have been too far away from goal. As for us, we have been pounding them, but not very many have hit the target. 6 have been saved. Average positions for SuperSport overall, that's pretty okay. And ours are alright as well. Mistakes, what kind of mistakes have been made? 3 missed interceptions, 3 lost balls, that's about it. Key passes, I'll look at them now. So key 19 passes for us, and then for them they've hit 11 key passes, but that just says a lot, and they've all been out wide, but I can't really read too much into that. Tackling, they've been okay in the tackles. They've had 3 clear-cut chances, which they've all scored, and the goalkeeper has been doing okay as well. So that'll probably do for now. confirm changes. That'll have to suffice. And now we just need a highlight. Come on. Push forward. Push. Oh, off the line. Wambi can't score. Nishingase can't break the deadlock either. Manuel Mahlangu has to go backwards. Adolf on his opposite flank. Oh, we just can't break these guys down. That was a poor ball as well. But SuperSport Unted, I'll see what kind of players they brought on as well. I think they've gone defensive, so we won't care about them too much. Let's take a risk, go overload, and try and get a second goal. And maybe I'm asking for trouble by doing that, but I just want to break these guys down. They should be tired now. Oh, and he scored. Screw it anyway. That's terrible set piece play. And that's 4-1, game over. So, oh dear, it's happened again. Well. How does this keep happening? Very, very bad. So that's our second consecutive walloping on a live com, and I'm kind of asking for trouble. So our goal difference is +1 after this. So we need to make a defensive change. This is very, very bad. Radaby is our only centre back on the bench. So I'll just have to tell him to play by my rules, and we need to avoid more humiliation. Like, I didn't even have time to react and they'd already put 2 goals past us in the set piece. So bugger it anyway. We've been much worse in the end. It doesn't matter. But we're still reasonably safe. Bloemfontein Celtic, I don't believe, have done anything today. And again, I have not learned my lesson. A better team, despite being fatigued, have turned us over. And then that just leaves us in a vulnerable position again. Bloemfontein Celtic did not play, but we're now equal on games played as them. And then other games, Ajax CT go into position, or they're into third now. And then that's pretty much all that I really need to care about. But that's a real shame. I don't know what else to say. These teams are just so good, and I think I do need to jump ship if I'm going to stand any chance of winning the Champions League. It's going to take a long time for us to be a championship winning team, never mind Champions League winning team. I felt we're good enough. I don't care. Yeah, I'm confident we can push on. Don't care. So now that's all that needs to be said for this episode. We'll come back after the winter break, and then the crucial game against Bloemfontein Celtic. That'll be one to watch. I'd say we'll come back for that. We'll want to make sure we don't lose that away from home, and push on and survive in this league without any doubt. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful holiday time this Christmas, and we'll speak again soon after the festivities. Bye for now, everybody.